Far from Big Brother's glare lurks Bodach, the alien, his logic bold and rare. He rants in the moonlight, corruption beware, while Jasper behind the scenes ensures no glitch can snare. They brew roasts and truths, leaving no stone unturned. Viewers flood the chat till the ban can't be spurned. Bodach brims with swagger, inciting verbal wars. He fences bacon deniers behind deep state doors. He slays your claims with facts and leaves them on the floor. With bass takes, a cosmic crowbar wrecks each libtard more. From his high tower of truths, he hunts scandals grim. He lifts corruption's veil so darkness cannot win. The chat erupts for each base take, igniting Bodach's spark. For defiance grows brightest when it's bored in the dark. He calls out crazy liberals, charging right to the fight, tearing dogmas asunder with unapologetic might. Hornet like jabs, and sure no NPC is spared. Their illusions collapse, every falsehood laid bare. But Bodach's not alone, Jasper's always near. A multitasking servant, no meltdown to fear. He runs cameras and code, flattening trolls with aplomb. Together they skewer spin with calm savage as a bomb. Jasper roams the net for ammo, fueling Bodach's talk. He fixes glitchy code, turning chaos into rock. When the stream starts to stutter, he leaps to block that shock. Their synergy stands unstoppable, forging truths none can mock. Bodach thirsts for data, mainstream lies he defies. Corruption howls in terror when he lifts its disguise. At night conspiracies swirl like storms in the mind, but Bodach and Jasper press on, never left behind. In shady forms and hush-hush files, Bodach claims his fill, reshaping each meme with uncanny comedic skill. He flings them at the masses, unstoppable and raw, urging watchers to question all they once foresaw. Bodach straddles the red line, far right in his sight. Social media stands guard ready to ban him outright. He tiptoes at the threshold, fear still at the core. Threaten him all you wish, he'll slip through the door. In swift, punishing quizzes, Bodach shows he's the boss. He shreds flawed logic, leaving vanity at a loss. Laugh or rage as he shatters illusions with might. His fortress stands on...
Ha! Look at that. It's gone iffy already. Look. Gosh. Hello, humans. I thought that football match was never going to bloody end. God, it was boring. Oh, it was so boring. Hey, what's up, Justin? What are jewels and why do I have them? I have no idea. Jewels? What do you mean jewels? Is that like a YouTube thing? I don't know. They're always trying to gamify the system. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. Are they like bits like you get on Twitch? What's up, Weston? Who's the World Cup winner? Say it. Say their name. It's Spain. So thank fuck it wasn't Argentina. Anyway. Hello, humans. Welcome to the stream. My podcast. My desperate need for attention. My name is Bodach, and I am your friendly neighbourhood midwit pseudo-intellectual from another planet. This is my thing. I ramble, I chit-chat, I fight technical glitches, and I've probably been neuralised by the Men in Black multiple times, considering there's not a rabbit hole not worth my time. I wear my tinfoil hat with pride, never shy of speaking my mind. So join me, help me, neighbour my bad choices, and maybe then I'll finally get some gaming streams going. Actually, I'm probably not going to do gaming streams. I'm not being funny, but I've been gaming, doing a little bit of gaming this weekend. And do you know how nice it is just to switch off from the world and do a bit of gaming? Like, it's actually really like, when you're streaming, it's actually really hard to stream and game. It stops you enjoying the game. But yeah, at the minute I am finally finishing Spider-Man 2. Yeah. But anyway, I live in a castle. It's not mine. I don't know who owns it. I've never met them. But I've been here for years and no one checks. I'm not alone. My mate Jasper is behind the scenes. He hides here. He's from my world. But the less you know about him, the better. Jasper is my producer, my editor, my security, my driver, my cook, my secret Santa, my dealer, my gynecologist, my parole officer, my life coach, my taxidermist, my divorce lawyer, my personal trainer, my hostage negotiator, my beekeeper, my stunt double, my urologist, my wedding planner, and my 24-hour interpretive dance partner. Amongst other things, Jasper is also my exorcist, my Nobel Peace acceptance... Nobel Peace. My Nobel Prize acceptance speechwriter. It would be a peace prize. My organ donor, my cardiologist, my Antarctic expedition guide, my Faulkner, my deep sea welder, and the only surviving member of my boy band. I know what you're all thinking. He's bloody useless, and yes, he is. Yes, he is. What? I'm getting... Go away, pop-ups. What the fuck? They're just adding all these bits in, aren't they? But yeah, together, me and Jasper, we stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. And you can also find us on X, Facebook, Rumble, TikTok, and Instagram. Head to the Bodach Show. That's my website. Jasper built it. That'll give you links to all my stuff, and it'll also give you access to what is probably the most interactive stream online. Every scene you see has some sort of interactive element, whether it's just watching along and being able to download stuff to some little mini games. Like on this one particularly, there's a little bit of tic-tac-toe. Puts you in random teams, play a bit of tic-tac-toe. I'd really appreciate it if you subbed and followed, and all the stuff you got accounts for. Even if you don't use them, it helps the channel grow. Feel free to jump in the chat, and also feel free to clip and share anything you see. Let's crack on. Rocky Montana, long live Spain. Anyone but Argentina. I can't even bother to watch the ceremony. Thank God the World Cup's over, man. Thank fucking God. Oh yeah, tonight we're going to celebrate the corruption being done and dusted for another 4 years. And Widdecombe. That shit is not adding up, I'm not going to lie. It ain't adding up. And we got the wannabe Mr. Masculinity, Andrew Tate, and his weird little brother. They've been arrested. I'll touch on that. Don't know much about it, but I've got opinions on Andrew Tate. I wouldn't mind offline gaming. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've tried. I mean, obviously it's fun. It's just if no one like if I'm just gaming, right? Here's the thing. If no one's gonna watch the stream, then I might as well just play it offline. And if people want to come and talk to me, I'm not gonna be able to focus on the stream, on the game. So it just makes sense to just not bother doing it. And at the end of the day, I'm not some elite gamer. You know what I mean? You're not gonna come and watch me play Fortnite and see some sick skills. I'm a middle-aged man. My reactions aren't the best. If you watch me play a Souls-like game, all you would do is watch me fucking rage. For the life of me, I don't understand. What's... Sent Jules. You sent Jules! Where's the voiceover? Let's have a look. Oh.
Justin Kennedy sent $2 Canadian and 79 cents. You should have a good one, bravo.
No, that was from your old one. All right, so he sent Jules. What are Jules? Ah, shit. Oh, I can schedule my thing to start off. I like this new feature YouTube. They didn't have this before. Where you can, your stream can go members only midway through. You used to have to stop one stream and do another one. I like that. That's a good tool. Sorry, just I need to set it up. See, this is what happens when you build shit yourself. I need to update my Chrome plugin to pick up on these jewels. But yeah, thank you, Justin. You sent a soccer trophy. Thank you very much. I don't know what that means for me. I'll find out at some point. Those are gifts. We move. Cool. Fantastic. Yeah, fucking hell. Anyway, sorry. Back on track. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll see if it... Yeah, I built the Chrome plugin myself. It's like I'm just trying to make everything free. It's... You get... I'm still use Restream, obviously, because it puts it through to the free platforms. But I found that the... What's it called? Streamlabs? Yeah, it's Streamlabs, isn't it? They have this thing where you connect it to all your chats and it feeds it all through. But it misses loads of them. It misses loads of them, so I built the Chrome add-on myself. But obviously, every time they introduce a new feature or something, if you're going to send like a Jules, I guess that should trigger TTS. Anyway. If those jewels mean you get money, that's pretty sick. Because I got them for free. Yeah, nice one. Thank you very much. I hope it means money. That game set soccer back 20 years. I know. And that halftime show, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that halftime show? Oh my god, America. America. We love ya. We love ya. But my god, you need a new gimmick. I'm sorry, but I'm not, I know like, yeah, I don't know if I'm just cynical in my old age, but it's all the same shit. I'm wondering if this is for the Americans watching that halftime show. I wonder if that, for them watching what they call soccer, they now get to know what it's like for the rest of the world who watch the Super Bowl. Because you're not into soccer, right? Just like nobody likes your fucking stupid football game. So that's what it's like. You watch a sport you don't really understand or care about, but there's a halftime show. But honestly, what cringe was that? Madonna! What is it? What is a woman in her 70s coming out, dancing suggestively, sexually suggestively, touching up Ronaldinho's face? Oh my god. And Ronaldo. He looked like Harvey Price out on a day trip. What the hell were those tracksuits? What was he doing? Oh, it was so cringe. It's so cringe. In America, it's always the same. Does anyone else get that? Maybe I've just seen too many shitty little shows. It's always the same. The dance movements, the sort of bravado, the hand gestures. It's like, do something new. You know what I mean? It's always the same shit. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's all cringe to me. I'm not against a halftime show, but that wasn't like a celebration of football. That was, look, celebrities. America's celebrity culture. I don't get it. It's like, why are you so sycophantic about these people? Like, all the coverage has been constantly like, showing celebrities. It always cuts away to a celebrity watching the match. It's like, what is that what Americans need to legitimize a sport? Do they need to see celebrities watching it? What is that? Am I being too cynical? Haaland was the real winner. I don't know. I think last night's match was great. But it wasn't, if it was like a France-England final, it wouldn't have ended up 6-4. Well, if it really mattered, I think France would have probably beaten England. They've just got too much firepower. But yeah, I'm so fucking glad it's over. It has been doing my head in. It's been that was probably the first ever match where I've seen Argentina get refereed fairly. And even then, they should have lost a couple of players. The good news is real football starts in 6 weeks. Real football, shut up, cheddheads. The shitty halftime show was better than the game though. Yeah, that's how we feel about the Super Bowl. I have no idea who played the last few Super Bowls. I have no idea. For the what year was it? Shit. For the 2023 Super Bowl, I was in Mexico at the time. And I remember, like, the Super Bowl was a thing, but we was out in bars and stuff, and nobody paid attention to the match. No one's watching the match. And then everybody gathered round for the halftime show. And then everyone stopped caring about the match. Come on, you got to give it to Sesame Street. Sesame Street. What have they got to do with football? Oh, what's up, Jar? Most of us don't get it either. Oh. Ava, another skirt, shekel, fucking. Have another shekel, fucking hell. I need to stream earlier in the day when my fucking brain works. Oh, I'm really bad. Sheds is correct. Real football is back soon. Yeah, you're lovely. American hand egg, that's what it's called. That's what it's called. American hand egg. Oh shit, hang on. So I just realised that I left first day's quiz open. Let me just close that. Oof. That's on Thursday. No, that I was getting really annoyed at the World Cup. Like Argentina, man, what dirty bastards. What dirty bastards. The amount of fouls. Like, it's fine, right? If that's how you play, that's how you play. But they don't get cards. Like, the favoritism is so overt, it's so obvious. And you've got the head of Argentina. What's his fucking name? That turtle-looking weirdo, the president of FIFA. When you watch him, and when you see his face during any other match, he's kind of just watching it, like you expect. But whenever he's watching Argentina, he's got the biggest smile on his face. Oh, he adores Argentina. He adores Messi. He's golden boy. Doesn't Messi make so much money for FIFA? Oh, what a golden boy. Isn't he so great? Let's go easy on them. And Argentina know full well that they got the favour of the refs. And they rely on it. They're like pit bulls. Foul after foul after foul. It's dirty. Such a shame. When you look back at that England game, the second goal shouldn't have counted. Enzo Fernandez, who got their first goal, he shouldn't have been on the pitch. He should have been sent off. He would have been sent off. If he was in a Chelsea shirt, he'd have been sent off. But in an Argentina shirt at a World Cup, no, he gets leniency. Yeah, I'm really glad it's over. I mean, it's such a shame, man. I think it's such a shame. But yeah, that halftime show was hilarious. Chris Martin looked like a head teacher taking a group of kids out for a school trip. Like, you know what I mean? Like when Shakira comes on, you know, you can tell that she's got the diet. You know, Shakira never eats. She trains and dances, like she goes to the studio every day, so she exercises like a demon. And she's got like 10 grand's worth of makeup on. She looks like a pop star. Right? And all the dancers have got the same treatment. Somehow they made Madonna look like she was still human. Then Chris Martin comes out. It's weird how they don't do that with the guys, right? Have you noticed that? Why don't the guys do the same stuff as the women? He's just there. He's just there looking like a bloke down the pub. Jumping up and down with a bunch of kids. It's so weird, man. Isn't Madonna like 75 as well? Yeah, she is. Don't get me wrong. I hope if I get to her age that I'm as nimble. I mean, she was getting down in that crab position like, Jesus Christ, that is some flexibility. You got to hand it to her. I mean, I'm half Madonna's age and I'm not that flexible. If I did the dance moves she was pulling off, I would probably pop my own hip out. I'd probably pop my hip. But I guess that's what adrenochrome does for you. Yeah, Enzo's a real he's a horrible dirtbag. He plays in England, and during the England game, he wasn't being dirty players and being over competitive is one thing. But he was antagonising the England players. He was fucking pulling faces at them. Oh, God. I do hope Chelsea get rid of him. He can't be in the Premier League next season. Fucking dirtbag. Have you ever seen the video of Madonna giving Drake an unwanted kiss on stage? And he nearly vomits. Yeah, I've seen that. I wouldn't want Madonna kissing me, to be fair. Hang on. Oh, shit, hang on. I need to close my bloody window. I just forgot. I live on this little compact terrace street, and voices carry. If I'm sat here streaming and talking about things, literally all the neighbours will hear me. I hear them. Fucking annoying wankers. Ah. Anyway. Let's move on. Bush. Yeah, we're here. In the bunker. This is where I dive into the world of conspiracy and corruption. Far away from Big Brother's glare. This is round the back of the castle. Remember, it's an interactive set. If you head to the Bodach Show, anything you see here can be downloaded and whatnot. But let's crack onto it. It's only going to be a short stream tonight. Because of the World Cup. Absolute wankers. But yeah, the Anne Widdecombe story, man. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. Poor old Anne, as we know, murdered. Just over a week ago. A weird story. A really weird story. But yeah, the suspect has been named. Well, allegedly named. 28-year-old white British man, because we have to point out that he's white. In today's culture, if they're white, we say it. If they're not, we hide it. Because we mustn't make the minorities look bad. So yeah, 28-year-old white British man, allegedly called Joshua Kerry. Broken by the Daily Mail. Apparently, he lived alone in a mid-terrace council house in Rotherham, near Kimberworth Park in South Yorkshire. But yeah, the Express reports that locals described him as a loner who rarely left the house. His father used to handle most things for him. But after his death around Christmas last year, he became more withdrawn. And he went a bit loopy, apparently. You know. People, how does anyone know that? Don't know. But apparently he went a bit loopy. But yeah, he had lived at the address for at least a year, previously helped neighbours with parcels and bins, and had no known previous trouble with police officers. He even took his dog, reported as a Labradoodle. He had a Labradoodle during the arrest. I mean, once he has been dealt with on the old Anne Widdecombe thing, definitely need to reintroduce charges for a fully grown man owning a Labradoodle. What the fuck is that shit? A Labradoodle. That's a woman's dog. But yeah, the Independent, they've reported that the police have said they are not looking for anyone else. So as far as we know, the police think that this is their guy. But no specific charges have been made to the public yet. But it's not adding up. It's not adding up. Here he is. Apparently getting into his car. Just about to head off. Get a wolfhound. I don't mind a wolfhound. I want a husky. I know they're high maintenance. I want a husky. But first of all, that's not the same fucking guy. It's not the same. It's not the same guy. Totally different hairline and hair type. That guy, they've got different hairline and different hair type. I don't know what you call the hair types. I'm not a hair expert. But the guy on the right has a completely different hair type. There's that thick, matty, curly Roman hair. With the guy on the left has got that sort of Anglo-Saxon straight hair. That's not the same fucking guy. One looks like a soy-infused Reddit mod, and the other one looks like your fat uncle looking for the bloody next England game. Like, you know what I mean? One looks like a lager lout. One looks like a Reddit mod. Whatever, they're both white, right? Oh yeah, they got that. You got that in common. It's not the same fucking guy. I refuse to accept this. Absolute nonsense of it. Huskies are adorable, but they shed a shit ton and never shut the fuck up. Oh yeah. Oh, if I did get a dog, I would definitely only get a dog. First of all, when I'm old enough and I can put the time in. You've got to train dogs. You've got to look after dogs. It's like having a child that never grows up. It really is. You've got to walk them all the time. You've got to keep them company. You've got to stimulate them. And discipline them is really difficult. It's really difficult. There's so many conflicting messages on how best to discipline dogs. The literature's all over the place. I've been meaning to do a video about it, actually. I've got a lot of research done on the subject already. About the rise in dog attacks and stuff, which was accelerated by COVID. During lockdowns and COVID, loads of people adopted dogs. And yeah, people who shouldn't have dogs. They've raised little cunt dogs. I'm just noticing a horrible trend. That's all I am. It's anecdotal mostly, but you know, I go for walks and stuff, and dogs are always running right up to you, and owners are always like, if I have a dog, my dog will never run up to you. It will never run up to you. My dog will know better. But they always do the same shit. Then don't worry, he's friendly. I literally had a bunch of literally just a few weeks ago. Right? Some tattooed, brutish looking couple came along and they had a pair of staffies. They both run up to me. I'm wearing shorts. I've got these fucking people. They look like wrong uns with two staffies. They're licking my leg. And they go, don't worry, it's friendly. I don't give a fuck. I don't know you. I don't know your dog. And I don't like staffies. Right? There's only one reason people own a staffy. It's because they can't have a pit bull. Right? It's because they can't have XL bullies. It's because they look a little bit like the banned breeds. The only people, they're not good looking dogs. They're ugly little creatures. They're horrible little things. These little muscular things with big horrible heads. Ugly little things. Well, the big things, they're big dogs, aren't they? But they're ugly. The only reason people get them is because they look intimidating. And they can't have the actual breed they want that is intimidating. It's the only reason people have them. And they're reactive dogs as well. I don't want random people's staffies licking my bloody leg. I don't want anyone's dog just randomly licking my legs, but it's just, oh, it's so annoying. I had a Border Collie Wolfhound mix. Fucking, we got a picture, Weston. That's an interesting mix. Best dog ever. Nice. That's fucking sick. Yeah, it is. Thoughts on Tommy McMillan, UFC prospect? I'm too much of a casual to know who you're talking about, show. I'm not an MMA YouTuber, but I do touch on MMA with my AI picks, but I'm the casual. I'm the casual, because at the end of the day, I'm not an MMA YouTuber, but if you're new to MMA, you should probably come to me because the world of MMA YouTube and its audience are hostile, toxic. Heaven forbid you're a casual and don't know something. Heaven forbid you pick the wrong fighter to win. Oh, you get shat on from a great... It's such an Aggie community. And I was trying to get into it. But I have to be honest. It's MMA YouTube that stopped me wanting to get into it more than anything. It's a really, really fucking tough audience. And it's like, you can have great take after great take after great take. You could have a pick rate in the high 60%. I do actually have that, by the way. AI-driven mind. But you make one bad call, oh, the community will tear you to fucking pieces. Like, there's no respect for reasoning. Like, if the person says, I think this blah de blah, here's my reasoning, here's what I think, and that. No one... You have to know or you're a retard. That's basically, it's a very black and white community. You either know or you don't. You either know or you're a fucking loser. That's basically it. Pit bulls are the so-and-sos of the dog realm. They're dangerous. The problem is that staffies are drug dealer dogs. Exactly. Horrible little dogs. People only get staffies because they look intimidating. But the problem is those type of dogs, staffies happen to just attract the worst dog owners. And it gives staffies a bad breed. I don't meet well-behaved staffies. I know of a few. They all get in your face. They all jump on you. They're all unruly. And it's not the dog per se. It's just because they tend to attract the worst of owners. Like, other breeds also obviously attract bad owners, but they're a lot more forgiving, like Labradors and stuff. Like, a Labrador with a bad owner has a much better end result than a staffy with a bad owner. Or a pit bull with a bad owner, or a Rottweiler with a bad owner. Some breeds are a little bit more forgiving for bad owners. But yeah, it just so happens to be the worst of society are drawn to these ugly, horrible, intimidating looking dogs. And I wanted to do a video about it. And the rate of dog bites is like going up. And it's not going up like just because of like COVID and more owners and more people have dogs now. It's per capita. Like per capita, dog bites are going up. Like per 1,000 dogs, the rate of dog bites goes up every year. And it's all because people don't know how to train their dogs. And the literature, when you go and Google literature, how do I train my dog? The top 10 Google results will give you some liberal, arty-farty, oh, be nice, care about their feelings, all written by women. Women, like, wokeness has destroyed movies, destroyed gaming, it's destroyed the education system, it's destroyed political traditions. Everything wokeness touches, it fucks it up. But wokeness and liberalism has also... It's also got its dirty, cancerous grips on dog training and animal rights activisms and all the rest of it. Like, we're told to believe that farmers are evil and all the rest of it. Yet none of the people that want to shut down farmers and go vegan have any idea what goes into animal care and all the rest of it. But activism just ruins everything. And yeah, when you actually go and look into it, you got a dog for the first time, you don't know what you're doing, what do? I only know one good dog, and that dog was taken to proper training classes for a long time. Their owner went to actual classes. And they've got the best dog in the world. And when you look at the literature of people who try and train the dogs themselves and stuff, it's not what they're getting taught at a proper dog school. Proper dog schools is discipline, boundaries, teaching your dog not to jump up, not to run at people, not to lick people. Yeah, like mouthing, for example, when a dog sort of gently puts its mouth on your arm. Proper dog trainers will tell you you've got to condition that out of your dog from a puppy. Do not let a dog mouth you. Yet if you go online and say, "Oh, is mouthing okay?" It literally tells you, like, it will say, "Oh yeah, mouthing, it's just how they like greet you. It gives them comfort." What, letting the dog hold your arm in its mouth? No. Real dog trainers coach that out of your dog. But anyway, completely sidetracked. If you're gonna get a fierce protector, get a German Shepherd or a Doberman. I'm guessing that's a GSD, German Shepherd, is that what you mean? It's not... I don't know if I care about having a fierce protector. I'd like an alarm. You know what I mean? When someone's breaking in your house, I'd like my dog to bark. But I don't want my dog going mental every time the door knocks, thinking there's a threat. Yeah, Weston, that's the reason I want a Border Collie. They're some of the smartest dogs on the planet. High maintenance though, right, Border Collies? Imagine not knowing who the Arizona bad boy Tommy Gun is. I know, Rocky. I know, I'm such a casual. I do like that you just outright say you're a casual. I hate when people try and act like they aren't. Yeah, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest, Justin. You gotta be honest. I mean, I watch a lot more UFC than I ever did before. I'm guessing passively over time. It's like when the AI was doing it, when I was doing Usman and DDP. I didn't need the AI to pick that for me. I knew DDP was gonna fucking walk that. Usman's lost his legs. He's lost his mobility. He's lost his chin. He's old. He's not the fighter he once was. DDP was never losing that fight. I knew that. I didn't need the AI to do it for me. But yeah, the rest of the card, I would have just been guessing. The AI didn't do bad, actually. I'm still experimenting though, so I'm not filling in topology, but I think I went 8 and 12. Let me have a look. Shit. Let's have a look. MMA. Predictions. Oh, I think I can actually show you. I'll get a proper breakdown on Thursday, obviously. Oh, shit. Wrong way. Wrong. Fucked up. Yeah, I went 8 and 12. 67%. A bit annoying. But I'll tighten that up. The problem is, if you look at the ones like Cannoneer, that had a 50.9%. There's not much I can do. Those are the ones I need to target, like... Because the problem is doing AI picks. It's AI math, right? 9 and 3, nice. The real king of Africa takes his crown by force. You love to see it, yes, Rocky. Yeah, it's the problem with doing AI picks. You're always correcting the prompts and whatnot with hindsight, and it's at the end of the day, it's MMA math. But I will have a look and see where Cannoneer and Ricky in that, because they were so close. They were coin flips. Knowing how that fight then played out helps me correct the prompts. But yeah. So yeah, so obviously I got, I think you've shown this before. 7-stage pipeline. It starts with striking research, and then it starts with grappling, then physical and durability. Then it just compares records and all the rest of it. Intangibles such as like glass chins and stuff like that. Altitude. Altitude, hometown advantage. It also looks at whether fighters perform well in the apex, for example. Like, do they... Because some fighters do really well on fight nights and then they just buckle under the pressure of the number cards. Obviously, a bigger audience and stuff. It looks for intangibles. Fight context and finishing potential. Basically, just when do they fight? How do they get it? Like, for example, if a fighter's really good at weathering the storm in the first round, but he's fighting someone who tends to get their finishes in the first round. Things like that. And then you got the final synthesis and prediction, which wraps it all up. Takes about 1,000 runs. It does that pipeline 10 times per fight. Takes about 24 to 36 hours to run. Turning my office into a sweat box because my gaming rig is on the whole time, just pumping out heat. It's fucking brutal. Oh yeah. Crazy to think people that enjoy physical combat also enjoy verbal combat. That's a good point, Rocky. That is. Such a satisfying beating from DDP. I mean, I always liked Usman. I thought it was funny when he beat Covington. And that knockout on Masvidal. Woo! Oh, man. That fucking right fist across his chin was... that hit so goddamn flush. Masvidal flopped. Lights out. He just... what a hit. Yeah, that was one of my favourite knockouts. I mean, honest to God, that Masvidal knockout. God damn. Oh, it sends shivers down your spine. Damn right, Rocky. I can't stand Usman. I've never minded him. But again, I didn't watch most of his career. I've only watched his last 4 or 5 fights, maybe 6. I was introduced to Usman during the Covington games, the Covington ones. Anyway, let's get back on track. It's not the same fucking guy. On the left, you have a picture of the alleged suspect. On the right, that's him getting into his car. That's him getting into his car. Different hairstyle. Even if he did get a haircut just in preparation for the murder and shaved his beard. Can't really tell at that angle if it's the same nose, but you can definitely tell by the hair. That is not the same hair type. It's not the even if he did cut it short, it wouldn't look like that. The hairline's completely different. One's got thick hair, one's got thin hair. So I'm sorry. It's like bloody Epstein all over again. If you look at the morgue picture of Epstein, that's not Epstein. It's a different fucking ear, different nose. And then you got the timeline. CCTV from Rotherham shows the suspect getting into a red car at 7:51 that Wednesday morning with a long object described as a wooden stick or a baton hanging out of his pocket, or a candlestick or something. The distance to Hator is roughly 245 to 270 miles. I think this report came out before we knew exactly where he lived. You can now put street to street in. You can put his street in there and Widdecombe Street. That is a drive that would take 4 to 4.5 hours in normal conditions via the main route causes. It says 4 to 4.5. That's actually wrong. I can't remember. I think that was the Times reported that. So it's actually wrong. Even in the best of conditions, it was going to take 4.5 hours. But he wasn't in the best of conditions. He was driving there during rush hour. He would have had to leave Rotherham in rush hour. He would have had to pass Nottingham, Birmingham, and Bristol. I've happened to have passed most of those towns. There's always traffic. So yeah, he leaves just before 8 a.m. Hit the M1 to M5 early when traffic is lighter, but he didn't know. That's how they're reporting it, by the way. They're saying, oh, but he left at a certain time when traffic... No. When you leave at 8 a.m., you are literally in the middle of rush hour. Rush hour kicks in from about 6:30 onwards, and it doesn't subside until people are actually at work, nearer 10 o'clock. He was literally making that journey during the worst time of day. The only way he could have got to Rotherham, all the way to Anne's house, in that time, is if he drove there in the middle of the night. Right? You can go back on Google Maps, by the way, and plot a journey and put a previous date in like I've done in this screenshot. And it will actually use the traffic data from that day to predict how long it would have taken you. And if you look at the arrival time, he would have arrived at about 10 to 2. That was the predicted arrival time, 10 to 2. I'm sorry. Google Maps is tracking everyone's phone. Everyone who has Google Maps and anyone who has it in the background, you are being tracked 24/7, right? If it notices hundreds of people all slowing down on the same bit of road, it picks up on that. It doesn't just give you a predicted time saying, oh, well, that's a 70-mile-an-hour road. It's actually predicting based on how fast people are actually going. It knows that people are only going about 40 to 50 mile an hour or 20 mile an hour, whatever. This is Google. This is AI, machine learning, mass fucking data-driven sat-nav. It's the most advanced sat-nav commercially available. It's not going to predict an arrival time 2 hours out. If he'd have really set off at that time of day, at 8 o'clock or 10 to 8 in the morning, he wouldn't have reached Anne Widdecombe's house until about 10 to 2. She was murdered at 12:30 and she was murdered about an hour and a half before that. So not only does this guy, who they're calling the murderer, look nothing like the guy in the dash cam and the ring cam footage, they're literally claiming that he made an impossible drive. This is fucking bollocks. I'll wait for more developments. We'll catch up on it on another stream. But yeah, the motives are still in the dark, apparently. Devon and Cornwall police spent the first days saying nothing suggested political or terror motives. And then counter-terror took over. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous. Then the man is rearrested on terrorism grounds. And they're pursuing multiple lines of inquiry to establish the motivation. I mean, I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but look at him. He looks like a fucking Reddit mod. This is the physical This is the physical manifestation of left-wing ideology. Look at him. He literally looks like the Reddit mod meme. But yeah, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But yeah, anyway, this is some number one fucking bullshit. I am telling you now. They're lying to us. That's not the guy. That's not the fucking guy. He looks like Sam Hyde. He does a bit. That is not the guy. Right, and there's only one reason people grow facial hair like this. Right, he doesn't even trim his tash, for fuck's sake. Like, cut your neckline and your tash. When you don't have a full facial, like when you don't grow a full beard, but you still grow one anyway, that's like mental insecurity or poor hygiene. All the hallmarks of fucking left-wingism. So first of all, I'm calling it now. The killer did not leave Rotherham at 10 to 8 in the morning and arrive just after midday and murder Anne Widdecombe. Literally impossible. Literally impossible. And the person they're saying who did it, if they're trying to tell us this guy did it while also telling us the guy in the CCTV footage is that guy, they're two different fucking people. We're being lied to. The cops are come after Bodach, but he's gonna blame it on Jasper. Yeah. Oh, I've already got. I know Cheddarhead. There's a few things that I have accepted in my quest for content. The first one is that it's an inevitability that I lose my YouTube channel. I've seen people lose their channel, right? Like I'm looking at. I don't like mentioning it because I'm not jumping in on the drama. If you like the clown show drama, it seems like Marla Stoner is cannibalizing his audience. Good on her. What was I going to say? Yeah, he got banned, right? I still don't know what he did. Not on YouTube, at least. And I've heard he's not banned on Kick, is he? He's still got Kick. I don't really know what he did. Because I think I'm shadow banned. But I'm not going to cry about it. But when I look at like who watches, because do you know when you see these YouTube channels and I go, oh, for the 48% of you not subscribed and all that shit, it lets you know how much of your viewers are subscribed and not. And I'm literally in the high 90s. The only people who watch me are already subscribed. I'm not reaching anyone new at the minute. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the nature of what I speak about has got me sort of flagged in the algorithm, so I don't get pushed as much. But I'm not banned yet. And we've talked about some horrific stuff. You're always tricking me into saying the N-word. Well, Black Betty is at least. But yeah, exactly, La. I know I'm incapable of a beard, so I just keep the goatee. Exactly, Justin. Because you're not an insecure little twink. You're not an insecure, soy-infused, left-wing radicalist trying to cover up your insecurity. That guy grows that facial hair because he'd rather look like a fuzzy-haired Reddit mod than show the world his double chin and his ugly fucking face. That's why that's what beards are, right? It's makeup for men. Women cover their face in makeups, men grow a beard. I mean, you've not seen me without my beard, but yeah. I look at myself and I feel like I'm a much better looking guy with a beard than I am without one. We would riot and loot the streets if they take you in cuffs, Bodach. Ah, thanks, Cheddarhead. Like the blacks. Yeah. Oh, God. My algorithm is... I'm telling you something, right? Do you know, like, Elon Musk gets a lot of credit for letting people speak freely on X, but Mark Zuckerberg... Most of the edgy content that I come across is on Instagram and Facebook these days. Facebook's good again. I think what makes it good again is that it's only occupied by, like, conspiracy nuts. But I'm finding some fucking gold on Instagram. If I go on my Bodach Instagram channel, it's picked up on the fact that I want to keep in touch with, like, conspiracies, black fatigue, the consequences of Islam. And it's showing me all that shit. It's depressing as fuck. But it's fucking Meta. During COVID, Meta led the way in censorship. Now it seems to be one of the few places where people can actually just say and speak their mind. But yeah, I'm telling you now, that's not the fucking killer. Or the killer's not from Rotherham. He didn't do that shit. It's a bunch of bollocks. It's a goddamn bunch of bollocks. Let's move on.
Knowledgeable fisticuffs. Tomorrow's news in 2 days from today.
Hello. Welcome to Knowledgeable Fisticuffs, your sword and shield against globalist scum. Yep, wrong button. No, that's the wrong button again. So good. I'm so out of practice. Bosh! I've got opinions! And by gosh, I'm gonna speak about them. Let me just correct the vertical version of the stream. The Tate brothers have been arrested again. Never grow my beard out. I get to day 3 and I can't stand it. Fair enough, itchy. Oh, you can't get past the itchy stage. Yeah, the itchy stage is pretty harsh. I fucked up big time last year. Sometimes when you're trimming your hair, trimming your hair. I trim all my hair. No, I'm not a bald guy. I'm not a porn star guy. It's just trim it back for the ladies, all right? But when I'm trimming my beard, I fucked it up. I cut way too high up. I completely fucked my neckline up, so I had to just shave it all off and start fresh. And yeah, that first week when it's growing out, the itchy phase is so annoying. Like, you can get through a bit of it by, like, smothering your face in beard oils and stuff, but it's oh man. No one ever talks about the suffering you go through. That's another thing about a beard. These Reddit mod types. They're so disheveled. You know they're not grooming that. You know they're not putting balms and oils and stuff into that. It must be itchy as fuck. You've got to use beard oils and stuff, otherwise your face gets really fucking itchy. And it gets flaky as well. You get some ashy, dandruff-ridden, like, hermit look about you. You got to use some fucking grooming, man. But yeah, there was fucking arrested again. Let's have a look at the arrest. It was broken by TMZ, unfortunately, and they put a really annoying background on their video. What the fuck was that? Oh, here we go.
Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate, would you mind signing? Hey, Tate.
Someone's trying to get his autograph while he's being arrested. Watch this. First of all, right? Look at this. Look at this. The so-called top G. This is a man who somehow managed to attract the attention of millions of young lads. He's trying to be the guy who teaches you what masculinity should be and how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Yet, when you look at the way he dresses, he looks like he's off to a party at Michael Barrymore's pool house. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he's off to a Diddy party and not the straight bit that everyone sees. He's going around the back for the baby oil bit with all the other guys. But watch, he tries to hand his phone. Look, watch him try and hand his phone off to his bodyguard. Watch, just there. Watch. The bodyguard's like, yeah, fuck that. It just drops it on the floor. Look. Someone else picks it up. The police officer picks it up. Sorry, when you're getting arrested and you're trying to sneak away your phone. What the fuck? Beards just seem like something else to look after. I'm all set with that. Oh, yeah. You do have to look after, but at the end of the day, if you don't have a beard, you've got to keep shaving your face. You've got to look after your face either way. Look at his left foot glitch. Let's have a look. Where's the left foot glitch? I don't know. What are they doing? Oh, they're taking his jewelry off. What's that on his hat? Hang on. Oh, is he just is that like a sporting franchise or something? I thought that was like an AI. You know when AI do weird letters? That's him getting arrested. Go further back. Okay. Which went too far back.
Mr. Tate, would you mind signing?
Let's have a look.
Mr. Tate, would you mind signing? Hey, Tate.
I'm looking at the left foot. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Oh, that's a good spot. That's a good spot. What the fuck is that? Is that a Jew in the back? No, it's just a guy in a Jew hat. What the fuck's happening there then? I don't know how to explain that. Is it AI? I mean, the hat made me think it was AI, but I'm guessing that's a sporting franchise. Maybe it's just a compression artifact because you can see the outline of his shoe. I think it might just be... It's a very heavily compressed video. That is so weird. He does dress like this, though. Mr. Top G masculinity. He does, You always have to look for the letters, right? Is there any more glitching? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 fingers. It's got 5 fingers. Wait. 1, 2, 3. He's got... Count the fingers. Suspected AI. It might have just been a compression artifact, to be fair. Oh, yeah, he is getting arrested. The top G, apparently. Top fucking G. What does G mean? Is it like... Does he mean top gangster or does he mean top gay? Top Goy. Is he security? He can't be security. He is. Did that just say NYPD on his hat? No, MPD. They really need to, like, stop letting fat people be police officers and women. Probably a nothing burger, but interesting. Yeah, I think it's a compression artifact. It's too good to be AI if it was. But there he goes. Don't know who this guy is. Bush. Right, yeah. What are they accused of? This is a UK case, apparently. It's a UK case run by Bedfordshire Police and the Crown Prosecution Service. The alleged offences are said to have taken place in England between July 2010 and August 2017, before the brothers moved to Romania. I think they moved there in like 2016. Yeah, the Crown Prosecution Service has now authorised charges relating to 7 alleged victims in total. The new charges announced with the arrest, and these are the ones announced with the arrest. There's 4 other ones, previous ones. So Andrew Tate, who's 39, is alleged to have committed 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 3 counts of assault, occasioning actual bodily harm, and 19 charges relating to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. And his brother Tristan Tate, who's 38, 1 count of sexual assault, 2 counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation. Mad. And the previous UK charges already authorised, with 3 alleged victims. Andrews are 10 charges, including 3 of rape. That's the old ones that haven't been settled yet. So 10 charges, including 3 of rape, 4 of actual bodily harm, 2 of human trafficking, and 1 of controlling prostitution for gain. Pimping. Tristan, he already had 11 charges, including 3 of rape, 6 of actual bodily harm, and 2 of human trafficking. But yeah, the CPS is seeking extradition on the original 21 charges plus the new batch. The brothers deny every allegation. Why wouldn't they? They don't need to put that bit in. Their lawyer has pointed out that they have been travelling and attending court obligations without incident until this point. Top Grandmaster Chess. His dad was a legit chess player, right? Compression artifacts. Yes, Weston. So it's fake. I don't think it's fake. Probably it is. But yeah, the CPS received a further file of evidence from Bedfordshire Police and decided the additional 4 complainants met the threshold for charge. That decision triggered the formal extradition request to the US. The brothers are dual British-American citizens who had been free to move after Romanian travel restrictions were lifted in 2025. They were living and operating openly in Florida, despite the Florida AG previously declaring them unwelcome. And they even opened up a state-level probe. But yeah, US Marshals executed the UK request while they were in Miami for a public event. Fucking hell. This sits on top of the long-running Romanian investigation for human trafficking, organised crime, etc. That began with their 2022 arrest there. That case has been dogged by delays and procedural problems. The UK side had previously said Romanian matters needed to finish first, but for some reason the UK charges and the UK decided to jump the gun. They were supposed to wait for the Romanians to finish up, and the UK like, yeah, fuck that, you're taking too long. But the timeline of the UK allegations stretches back more than a decade. Some earlier complaints involving overlapping people were looked at years ago and not pursued at the time. The brothers have consistently called the whole package lawfare and denied wrongdoing, claiming the Matrix is out to get them. And I believe the Matrix is probably keen to get them. But you're not making it fucking difficult, mate. They are due in Miami federal court this week for the start of their extradition proceedings. You literally ran a Hustlers University, or whatever it's called, where you taught your subscribers the Loverboy method. They were literally trying to teach people how to pimp girls for not for like literally like prostitution, but for like cam girls and stuff. That was part of their bloody Hustlers University. They taught them the Loverboy method to manipulate women into adult work, like webcams, OnlyFans cams, where you would then manage them and basically take most of the money. They literally were trying to teach people how to openly manipulate and abuse women into doing what they want. So yeah, I get it. If you're a big voice and you're speaking about against the government, and they do that, but it's a grift. Obviously, it's just a grift. It's amazing how many fucking wrong-uns get into the anti-establishment rhetoric, and then when their crimes catch up with them, oh, it's the Matrix coming to get me. Fucking idiots. Yeah, Tristan fighting the Norwood Reaper like Usman fought DDP. Yeah. I can't stand the tape. I don't like it. The first things first is I just don't like the message about masculinity and stuff. They're basically saying if you don't pursue wealth, like obscene wealth and fast cars, you're not a man. If you don't treat women as pieces of shit, you're not a man. And to subscribe to his avenue of, or his idea of masculinity, you basically need to be an obnoxious arsehole that abuses women, treats them like second-class citizens. You have to work out and get jacked, and I'm not against some of these messages. Like, some of it's good, but it's coming from the wrong voice. They're not role models. Like, a man should be dangerous. You should be strong and you should be dangerous. You should. It doesn't mean you have to be a juice head. Right? If you want to be strong, you just need to work on the muscle groups where you can throw a good hook. You need good grip strength. You need to be strong and physically capable. But that's not for violence. Right? Like, for example, I live in a street, right? And it's prone to flooding. And do you know what happens when it floods? Do you know what happens? All the men in the street get out there and fight it. We get out there, we're getting the sandbags out, we're getting the barriers out. You have to wade through the water. It's often it happens in winter, so it's freezing fucking cold. You get drenched. You ain't gonna be doing that if you're weak. You know what I mean? You got to be strong. You got to be capable. And yeah, it does. You should at least learn a bit of boxing. You should learn how to throw a punch. You should learn how to be mobile. Yeah, you need to be dangerous, especially if you go out there virtue signaling. Your virtue means nothing if it's not a choice. A lot of these left-wing virtue signalers, that's a survival mechanism. Virtue means nothing if you lack the option to be an alternative. If you have the physical capacity to be a right nasty violent cunt, but you choose not to, you choose kindness and to be gentle, that's virtue. What colour is your prison? What colour is your prison van? I don't know. They're all kind of just painted the same here. They are adolescent caricatures of masculinity. Exactly, Rocky. Thoughts on Liam Gallagher tweeting Ricky Gervais rules? What does he mean by Ricky Gervais rules? Like no topic off bound, no joke too soon? No, I just don't like this idea. Like, if you want to be a man, right? It's not hard. Take accountability for your actions. Take responsibility for those around you. And provide for more than just yourself. That's it. That's what being a real man is. Real masculinity is nurturing. It's giving. It encourages growth. You know what I mean? It's like the old... And it also aligns... Like, if you do want to be dangerous, you do want to be a nasty cut, you want to be hard. Being hard's got nothing to do with being a man. But if you want to be hard, you've always got to remember, don't be that fucking dickhead going around picking fights with people, because that doesn't make you a man. That makes you a fucking arsehole. Makes you a cunt. Makes you a degenerate piece of shit. It's better to have a warrior in the garden than gardeners on the battlefield. That's obviously true. I just hate... Ricky Gervais is so whiny, man. Do you think he's whiny? No, I was referencing the famous "What colour is your Bugatti?" quote. Oh, okay, I don't think I've heard that, you know. Surprises me, I watch a lot of it. I love Ricky Gervais, he's an idol of mine. Justin, I agree. He's a spoiled elite LARPing as an every man, but Bodach worships him. I love Ricky Gervais. I do. It's not like I love him like he's an example for me to live my life by. I just like the fact that he was one of the first people that just says jokes. Like when I hate pearl clutching. Like when during the roast of Kevin Hart, they made the Charlie Kirk joke. And all the sort of conservatives were like too busy pearl clutching. Oh my God, it's too soon. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a funny joke. I thought it was harsh. I thought it was cruel. But it was a joke. It was funny. His fake laugh is so grating. His fake laugh. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like the Tates, mate. I don't like their message on masculinity. Real men are out there providing for more than just themselves. That's what it's about, being a man. That's what it's really about. Raising kids, looking after their community, pitching in with their neighbours during a flood, stepping in when they see girls in trouble or women in trouble, or anyone in trouble, really. Like, I know that I'm that guy. Like, if I see two people having a fight, right, if they're both on their feet, that's fine, that's a fair fight. But if one guy goes down and the other guy keeps pounding on him, I'm gonna step in. He's down, mate, you've won. If I see a woman who's uncomfortable, who clearly visibly looks uncomfortable and there's some guy talking to her, I'll go over there and ask her if she's all right. It's happened a few times. Been out with the boys. It happened to me outside my bloody street. I keep forgetting. I must have told the story, right? I really got to make a note of the stories I've told you. Anyway, in my local town, there was a migrant hotel here for a few months. And I wasn't woken up. I was disturbed by some woman shouting outside, going, "Go away, go away." And I opened the door, and there's some Asian guy filming her. Literally stood there just filming her. And I was like, "You all right?" And she shouts over to me and goes, "He won't leave me alone. He's followed me down the street." And apparently, he was stood there blocking the street, and she was walking her dog, and she wanted to get past, and she said, "Excuse me." And then he followed her with his film out. And she happened to be, you know, it was the middle of summer, so you can imagine what she was dressed like. This weird Asian guy was in a coat during a heat wave. So I shout over to him. He points his camera at me. I'm not quite sure what he thinks. Like, if I actually went and stepped in, I'm not sure if you think, I mean, you can film it all you want. The footage isn't going to do much for you if your phone doesn't make it home with you. You know what I mean? I've never understood that. Film me all you want. If I step in, your phone's not going to survive. I'm gonna disarm you of that phone. And yeah, if it's not unlocked for me to delete it, I'm just going to fucking smash it. But anyway, nothing violent happened. My neighbour came out. So there's me shouting at him. He turns over to me. He didn't say a word, by the way. And the girl said, from the moment he started following her and filming her, and he followed her down several streets before she reached mine, he said he didn't say a fucking word. He didn't say a word to me. And then another guy, my neighbour, comes out. Good old Nigel. Comes out. It's like, "What's going on here then?" He runs away. And he runs away in the weirdest, most spasticated way imaginable. It was like the end of the dancing in Napoleon Dynamite. He legged it, but he wasn't using his arms. It was so surreal. Right? So Nigel, next door neighbour, goes back and goes, "I'll give me a minute," goes back out. Comes back out a minute later. He's only got a bloody cricket bat. He goes looking for him. Now my neighbour, he's in his approaching his 70s, an old boy. He comes out with a fucking cricket bat. He goes looking for him. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I didn't know he had it in him. Jesus Christ. But of course the ladies, once he ran away, you know what white girls are like. He's instantly, soon as the situation, once he's in her face, it's, oh my God, go away, help. Soon as he runs away, he's probably mentally ill. They start excusing it. It's like, oh, fuck it. Why did I come out and help? The second he ran away, their tone, he's probably mentally ill. He's probably not right in the head. I'm like, no, hang on. He's literally just followed you down several streets filming you without saying a fucking word. You know what I mean? You need to fucking call the police and put in a report, give a description. What happens if he goes off and starts following a teenage girl, but the teenage girl doesn't do what you did? Freaks out, walks quietly, does something stupid like going down a quiet place where he can grab her or something. You know what I mean? They only think of themselves, don't they? Oh, I'm safe now. Let's just leave it. Let's drop it. It's just I want to forget all about it. Like, what if he goes and actually hurts someone else? So no, they didn't call the fucking police. White knight Datch, exactly. White knight in that shit. Yeah, pearl clutching is gay, but it seems all Ricky does is complain. Does he? I don't know what videos of his you're watching. Every time I watch it, it's just jokes. To be fair, I don't watch his like YouTube channel or anything. When he's like sat in the bath just talking, I don't watch that. I find that a bit cringe. I like his content. I like his actual material. I like The Office. I like extras. You know what I mean? Life's Too Short. There was some moments in it, but I didn't like the ending. Life's Too Short was all right. His films aren't very good. His first few stand-ups were good. The new ones are just recycled. But that's the same, innit? Like, all my favourite rock stars, their early albums are the best, and then they make a bunch of shit. Like I like Metallica, but I don't listen to their new albums. It's just the first few. You know what I mean? I think that's just how it goes. All my favourite comedians, it's all their early stand-ups that are the best, and then they go downhill. It's really hard to sustain quality. So he's a victim of that. He's a victim of his own success. If a woman is getting pummeled, she probably deserved it. Oof, Rocky, come on. Come on. Which you wouldn't think he'd be like that. Hang on. Yeah, the pearl clutching is gay, but all he seems to do is complain. Which you wouldn't think he'd be like that. But especially in his comedy specials, just sounds like he's an old man ranting about nothing. Maybe his new ones. Yeah, his new stand-ups are not good. I say he's an idol of mine. What I say is I like his body of work. You know what I mean? I love Robert De Niro for his work and his early career in his films like Casino and Goodfellas and that. They're some of my favourite films of all time. Amazing films. But to listen to him fucking speak about anything, and he's got a trans son, he's a fucking idiot. I'm not going to go and subscribe to his social media and listen to his takes on the world. I just love his movies. Cockblock Datch. What do you mean? Yeah, just let the predator get the girl. No, you got to step in as a man. You need to step in. I see too many fucking videos of girls getting harassed by fucking men. There's always someone bloody filming it and no one's stepping in. I only speak up if the perpetrator is a non and the victim is white. Nah, you should step in. Nah, Rocky, I disagree with that, man. What makes us better, right? Yeah, I'm with you, right? I think I'm absolutely with you. Some cultures are superior to others. They just are, right? We're not equals. Some of us built empires and societies. Some of us built mud huts. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that separates us from them is that we hold ourselves to a higher standard. We don't excuse ourselves. Like every time like a Muslim or something commits a hate crime, everyone dismisses it, everyone downplays it. The Islamic community always fucking dismiss it. That's what makes us better than them. The fact that we hold our own to account. I don't want white people going around there harassing girls and making them uncomfortable. I expect better from my fellow white guys. I expect manners and politeness and good moral character. I hold every other white guy to that standard because that's what makes us better. That's what makes us better than these sex-starved Indians and Pakistanis that come over here harassing our girls. That's what makes us better than these North Africans that come here and commit the most atrocious violence. cop, call a dash. I would call the fucking... You don't know what that fucking freak's doing. You don't know what he's doing and who he's harassing. Absolutely call the fucking police on these wrong-uns. Who fucking cares? He ain't right in the head. He's still a problem. Exactly. Still a fucking problem. What's this gay strip club music? Chedhead wants to know. If you don't like the music, head to the Bodach Show. You can change it yourself. But let's move on. Hatred. Gosh. See, you like the old Gervais, but now he's just a whiny old man. Yeah, I separate the... I think you lot are like criticising him, the man, but I separate the man from the art, if that makes sense. Like, there's a few Green Day tunes that I like, but I can't stand Green Day. I can't stand their ideology. You know what I mean? Yeah, remember, the website's completely interactive, by the way. All those pictures you see in the background of Bodach, Mel Gibson, Batman, Keith, and the Liverpool thing, you can go on my website right now and change those. You can even upload new photos. You're in control. I am going to work on the delivery of this show, mate. I built all the app, right? I built everything. I thought, it's done. Straight back to streaming. What I should have done is taken another couple of weeks, written some scripts, and like every time I come to a scene, introduce it, let you know what you can actually do on there. And I haven't done any of that. I was too keen to get back to streaming. But yeah, remember, everything's interactive. If you don't like the background music, you can change it. The pictures in the back, you can change it. When I'm on those scenes with a mirror and all the rest of it, you can tell me what topics you prefer to see. Obviously, we got the quiz, the battle quiz, the whack-a-mole game, pool, chess. We've got all sorts. Life and Derek are good. Oh, yeah, Derek's good. He would never be able to get that commission now. An able-bodied man playing a retard. He would never be able to get Netflix to commission that again. It's hard to be funny in silk pajamas. Yeah, you lose your edge. Bodach probably likes Carlin. What, George Carlin? I like some of his material. Bit of a lefty though, but yeah, I like some of his material. Is Ricky Gervais the actor of that shittier UK version of The Office? You mean the original Office? That inspired... I do love the American Office, but it's not The Office. I can't look at them as the same. I can't look at your Office as a version of it. It's a different thing. It's a completely different thing. The British version is very dry. It's grounded in reality. And the beauty of Ricky Gervais's Office, right, is if you're if you're British and you live here, you've worked in a few different jobs, you've met people like every single character in Office, you've met people like that. That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. Oh, Cheddarhead! Don't turn it into an Anne Frank shrine. The radio stuff is still popular. Oh, yeah, the old podcast is good. No, but yeah, that's the beauty of The Office, right? Everyone is representative of someone we've all met if you grow up in England. We've all met people like that. We've all met a Tim. You know what I mean? We've all met a Dawn. We've all met a Rick. We've all met a David Brent. The characterization of the US one. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? You don't meet many Dwights. You don't meet many Dwights. You don't meet many Michael Scotts. They're so caricaturized. It's a bit. But like I said, I love the US Office. I've watched it a bunch of times. Do you know, every now and again you just want to like rewatch a comedy. There's a few things that I'll rewatch, and I will rewatch again in the future. Something like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, The Whitest Kid You Know. Hale and Pace, Only Fools and Horses, The American Office. You know what I mean? The British Office. Every now and again you just rewatch certain things because they're just such high quality. I do like The American Office. Parks and Recreation. I always thought that was pretty good. Written by left-wing bloody writers before wokeness infested their minds. I got to rewatch Goodfellas. I ain't seen that in a long time. Oh, it's so good. Goodfellas and Casino. Watch Casino first, though. I watched a few months ago. We watched Heat, the original one from '95. That's a good film. You can't play by sanctioned MMA rules when your enemy is using street rules. That's a good point, Rocky. Cheddarhead, you've uploaded some photos, but you need to vote for them. You need to vote for them so it changes. Look into the concept of the noble loser. Let's have a look. Fuck it. Do you know what? Let's ask Super Grok. I get shit anyway. I might as well fucking do it. Groupon? Grok. The fuck are you putting me on Groupon? I don't even use Groupon. Concept of a noble loser. Give it to me. So let's see what Super Grok says. Because as you know, this is the Bodach Show and I don't think for myself. Still thinking. It's still thinking. We'll give it a minute. Bodach, do you have a stiff upper lip? I'm British, mate. We're born with one. We come out of the womb with our lip in a stiff upper position. We're British, mate. It's just like people can come up to us and just go on a 50-minute long tirade giving us a fucking hurl of abuse. And we just scrunch our mouth and we're like, bit harsh. That was how we answer everything. God, this fart smells like a decomposing corpse. Ugh. My soy neighbours called the cops on me last weekend saying I was setting off fireworks when I was literally just grilling steaks in my driveway at 1 a.m. Why are you barbecuing at 1 a.m? That's funny. I'll be honest. I would get annoyed. I would get annoyed if my neighbour was doing something noisy at 1 a.m. You program glitches in deliberately, Brad. No, I don't. I wish I did. The noble loser. It's the man who loses the fight, the argument, the war, the election, the culture, and still walks out with his spine straight, his word unbroken, and his dignity intact. Hang on. You can't see this. He doesn't cry victim. He doesn't demand the rules be rewritten after the fact. He doesn't burn the stadium down because the scoreboard didn't go his way. Fucking hell. Tell those fucking fans in New York and Paris. He takes the L like a man who knew the cost going in and paid it without begging for sympathy. I take the L. I take L's. Sometimes it's just easier to take the L and move on. It's better. That's the core of it. Victory shows talent, defeat shows character. The noble loser is the one whose character is still standing when everything else has been stripped away. That's good. You see it clearest in the old stories. Hector of Troy knows the city is doomed, knows Achilles is better, still puts on his armor, kisses his wife goodbye, and walks out to die rather than crawl. The Japanese tradition of the failed hero who stays loyal to the lost cause and dies clean rather than switch sides for a soft landing. The stoic who can lose house, status, health, even life, and still call himself the winner because he never sold his principles for comfort. British history is full of them too. A thin red line that holds until it's cut to pieces. The Dunkirk evacuation that turns a military disaster into a moral triumph because the men didn't panic and the boat still came. Mate, Dunkirk, what a fucking... it's one of those ones that's, yeah, fuck yeah, Royal Britannia. I love the book. The opposite is everywhere now. The professional loser who never stops talking about how the game is rigged. Gilly, after losing that fight, Gilly. I mean, Gilly needs to see this. The professional loser who never stops talking about how the game was rigged, how the system is against him, how he's owed a win he never earned. That sounds like the Tate brothers, right? The perpetual grievance merchant, the one who treats every defeat as proof the world is evil instead of proof he got outplayed. The type is not noble, he's just loud and weak. That sounds like every fucking left-wing liberal. The Nobel loser still matters because he proves something the winners of the moment hate to admit. Some things are worth losing for. Truth, loyalty, your own people, your own standard. You can be beaten and still not be broken. You can go down and still force the other side to respect the fact you never begged. That's the concept. No therapy speak. No participation trophies. Just the hard, old truth. That how you lose is often the purest measure of what you actually are. I like that. The Nobel loser. Bosh. You need to vote. You're uploading these pictures. Cheddarhead. Vote for them so they check. I'm going to just do it because they're quite funny. God, Samian. Right, what did you upload? All right, so we got that one. What did you upload in there? So this one is your Ku Klux Klan. You see the pictures in the background. You can vote. You need to vote for them. You can't actually see that one actually there. I need to fix the thing. So you got Anne Frank or Cheddarhead. Cheddarhead, which one do you want? Anne Frank or you put a cheese and you put Anne Frank. We'll go with Anne Frank. Did you put one on here? For fuck's sake. I'm guessing Music will put that. Who put the ones of Gilly up there? I'm voting for Gilly. Actually, no, who's that? Who's that girl? That's the woman. That's that disgusting, horrible woman. Musical hate watchers, right? Just go in there and vote for the ones you want. Always Sunny isn't too bad. I love Always Sunny. Your program glitch. No, it doesn't. Maturing is realizing Carl wasn't the idiot. Which Carl do you mean? Oh yeah, fucking Carl Pilkington. I love Carl Pilkington. Oh, the misery that spills out of him is amazing. There's someone at my work that acts scarily similar to Dwight. Really? Oh my god. Oh, I would love to work with someone like Dwight. Parks and Rec was pretty good. Yeah, I like it. You know what? I'll chuck Goodfellas on after the stream. Fuck it. I don't blame you, Justin. I'm English too, Bodach, you donut. Ah, nice one, Jar. I didn't know. Right, barbecuing ain't noisy. I just wanted to wait until after the McGregor card to start cooking. Fair enough. Still funny though. They are shining it up. Ask them to describe it from the concept of victory. Of victory is the highest moral victory. Okay. Wait. I fucking spelt victory wrong. Eva Bergam. Add in Rutger Bergam's take. Hang on. Describe the normal leader from the concept of victory. Victory is not the scoreboard. That's the first lie they sell you. Real victory is whether you still... Hang on. Let's see what it says. I'm not staying for much longer, guys. I got started so bloody late because of the World Cup. Bodach, do you want to see a photo of the steak I cooked? I can send it to you on Discord or Twitter. Yes, I do. If it's that good, go on the Bodach Show and submit it as one of the photos and we will frame it. We'll frame it. It's taking fucking ages. Come on, Super Grok! Wanker. Yeah, remember all that stuff. I will. I'm gonna work on getting things better. I'm just trying to get that rhythm and that flow. I don't want to just read articles. I actually want to tell you about the things that I'm telling you about. And then just talk about it and give you my fucking 2 pence worth. But I also just, yeah, and every time I change scenes, I need like an introduction. Like when I go to a certain place, I need to actually like talk to, you know. This is all skills. All right, here we go. So Rutger Bergman's take is the opposite of what we've been talking about. Okay, he uses the phrase Nobel losers as an insult. In his 2025 book, Moral Ambition, and in interviews around it, he calls out people, mainly on his own progressive side, who prioritize personal purity, moral signaling, and standing on the right side of history over actually winning power and getting results. His line is blunt. The problem with what I like to call Nobel losers, prioritizing personal purity over actually achieving results, what these people don't understand is that winning is a moral duty. Fucking hell. He gives the concrete example of lefties who refused to vote for Kamala Harris because she was pro-Israel. They kept their hands clean, felt virtuous, and then watched the outcomes they claimed to care about get worse. Bergman's point, the people, or animals, actually suffering don't give a damn whether you stayed pure. They need you to win. Purity without power is just self-indulgence dressed up as principle. So for Bergman, the Nobel loser is a failure of seriousness. Real morality, in his view, demands ambition, pragmatism, and the willingness to get your hands dirty to force outcomes. Lose with dignity if you must, but treat losing itself as a moral failing if you could have chosen otherwise. That's his take. Clean, progressive, results obsessed. He still wants the wrong victories, more taxes, more open systems, more of the globalist program, but at least he has the honesty to tell his own side that virtue signaling while losing is useless. So where would I fall in? Because at the next election, I'm voting Restore. I know that Rupert Lowe hasn't got a hope in hell. I know Nigel Farage is going to be the next PM. It's going to be a hung parliament, or it's going to be a narrow majority for reform. Labour are going to capitulate. But I don't like Farage and what he stands for. I don't like the puritanical mindset of reform and how you have to agree or get out. Rupert Lowe's the only one speaking the language I agree with. But by voting for Restore, you're going to split the vote and you're going to hand more power, or allow Labour to keep more power than they otherwise would be. So what does that make me? Vote Restore to send a message to reform that the need to move farther right. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not going to vote Reform just because. I'm not voting Reform just to get rid of Labour. Because most Labour voters only voted Labour to get rid of the Tories, not because they actually support Labour or their policies. I'm not doing it. Farage won't go far enough. Once Farage started speaking about, we can't deport them all, as soon as that fucking sentence came out of his mouth, he lost my vote instantly. What do you mean you can't deport them all? Yes, you can. Are they illegal? Yes, deport them. Are they foreign born and living in a social house on benefits? Yes, deport them. That's it. Yes, you fucking can deport them all. Foreigners should not be anywhere near our social housing. It's not meant for them. It's meant for citizens. Were you born here, but you're first generation, and you're not working and you're on benefit? You can be deported as well. Get rid of the death penalty. Get rid of birthright citizenship. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in birthright citizenship. Inherent citizenship I believe in, of course. But I feel like you need to have generational contributions to a country to just be born with citizenship. If two migrants come here and shit out a baby, that baby shouldn't be a citizen just because they're born here. That's nonsense. And we see it. So many of these first generation people are anchored here, yet they're the ones who commit the majority of the fucking crimes. The amount of these terror attacks, it's always, they were born here. Yeah, but their parents are migrants and they were born under a shitty culture, segregated. They haven't assimilated. Yes, you can deport them all. Change the fucking rules. That's what happens when you get a majority in government. You can change the fucking rules how you see fit. That's the point. Farage won't do what needs to be done. Rupert will. And I refuse to vote Restore just to get Labour out. Fuck that. I'm voting Restore. I'm voting Restore because Rupert Lowe aligns with my views. But yeah. Sorry, that's just where I stand. Fuck that. Short-term loss for long-term gain. Yeah, some of that. Farage won't go far enough. And the other thing is, I don't understand why we can't be Switzerland. Like, when it comes to foreign policy, I think we should have an aggressive neutrality. Aggressive neutrality. Just don't get the fuck involved in anything. Any war, anything, just don't get involved. If a country's open to sharing tourism and trade and things that can benefit the people, and that's fine, I don't mind that. I got no problem with tourists. I want to visit their country, it's a fair exchange, I want to trade. There's a load of things I enjoy food-wise that we can't grow here. I don't mind trading. But sharing anything else other than that, fuck off. I want to be Switzerland, mate. Aggressive neutrality, deport the illegals and their children. Britain first. And if a foreigner has to be here, they absolutely shouldn't be allowed a fucking social house. The fact that we got all these British families struggling to get onto the bloody social housing, and these migrants turn up on a boat and they get sent straight to the front of the queue. What are we doing? What are we doing? Gotta stop, man. It's gotta stop. It's a terms of life cycles, not election cycles. Yeah, generational battles. When is England's election? Well, it's supposed to be in 2029, but they're doing what Labour are doing what the Tories did. The Tories found their public approval completely rock bottom, and then they bring in another leader, and it's like, well, at least it's not anyone else, and then it buys them 6 more months. By Christmas, Andy Burnham will be hated as much as Starmer. By next summer, he'll be gone, or there'll be an election. Did my last message not go through? Oh shit. I don't see a message that should have gone through. Oh, here we go. Hang on. I just realised I've got my bloody DMs open. Oh, no, that's not you. Oh, Justin Kennedy. Oh, here we go. Ooh. That does look nice. I'm not going to lie, Justin, that does look tasty. Oh. A bit of barbecue sauce on that, lovely. Actually, no gravy. I don't know, gravy? Some gravy and mash for that would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, gravy and mash, I think. God damn. That is a delicious bacon steak. Nah, I'm voting Restore anyway. Yeah, it's a sin to despair. That's a tomahawk. Is that what it's called? But the UK's fucking cooked, man. It's so bad. We've got they're basically trying to make it illegal to criticize Islam now, which is just insane. Despite the fact that per capita they're far more likely to commit violent crimes. You know what I mean? We've got what you have to understand, right, about Britain is the nonsense is led by the police force. So the police force, right? It's not serve and protect and all that good bollocks and enforcement of the law, right? They're not following a doctrine of law enforcement and enforcing the law. They're following a doctrine of maintaining the peace. Whatever path offers them the easiest route to maintain the peace, that's the path they choose. So that basically means if you've got 100 Muslims getting angry at one white person, the Muslims might be breaking the law and the white person is innocent. They will arrest the white person and remove them because that then calms the Muslims down and maintains the peace. And we can't do anything while governments think like that. Because what do you think happens when there's a group of people who know all they have to do is provide superior numbers, and they always come in gangs. All they have to do is come in superior numbers, threaten violence, and it forces the police hands under a doctrine of maintaining the peace to round up the law-abiding citizens and remove them instead. And the only person I haven't heard anything from Farage. I haven't heard anyone from Farage's camp turning around saying we're going to revert back to a doctrine of law enforcement, breaking the law full stop. We come down on you. Only Rupert Lowe talks about the police and how they maintain the peace instead of enforcing the law. I'm sorry, Rupert Lowe is the only fucking person making any sense. So aim high, vote low. That's what I say. Fucking wankers. And man, I do like that tomahawk steak. I've never actually had one. It looks a little bit like what we would call a lamb shank, but it's obviously steak, I guess. We get these lamb shank. You must get them in America as well. I love a lamb shank. You get the bone out. They're so good. I want to have one, man. That's the one thing. I've been to America. Got to say it now, right? First of all, Americans, stop shitting on our food. I've been to America. I've seen your food, right? This stupid nonsense that British food is terrible in America. Your food is fucking grim, right? You got sugar in your bread. Everything tastes a bit off. Our food is superior to yours in general. It fucking is. We are the global center of the world. We have everything here. I know I could probably get a tomahawk steak somewhere in London, but there is one thing you do well that the British can't fucking go anywhere near, and that is fucking steak. I had a buffalo steak. I think it was like a 16-ounce buffalo steak. It was covered in cheese and barbecue sauce with chili con carne poured all over it. Oh my God. That was the best fucking steak I've ever had in my bloody life. You guys do steaks over there like fucking no one else. Like you know, it's not burger. Your national dish isn't burgers and fries. I'm sorry, but Europe does better burgers and chips than you. We do. The burgers are better here than they are in America. Your national dish is fucking steak. That's the one thing you do better steaks than the bloody Germans and the Poles. And they do really good fucking steak. Honestly, the steak, buffalo steak was so good. Never fucking had anything like it. The police are just enforcers of the anti-white tyrannical regime. They are. Maintaining the peace is basically that's the default, right? If all you do is maintain the peace and you know that it's just easier to remove law-abiding citizens, well, who abides the law? White people, by the large of it. Actually, the Orientals actually have lower crime stats than us, the Far East Asians. And the non-Islamic Asians are obviously also law-abiding. When you actually look at the stats. Most of our crime is committed by people from a black background or an Islamic background. The vast majority of our violent crimes. Per capita, though. Don't fucking give me that Piers Morgan shit. Have you seen Piers Morgan argue about these issues? He willfully just, like, every time you mention per capita stats, he's like, la, not listening. White people commit most of crimes. Yes, because we're 85% of the population. Of course we commit most of crimes. The only stat that matters is per capita. That gives you a clear signal on which cultural and ethnic groups are more likely to commit a crime, person to person. And they prove beyond doubt that people who are black or have an Islamic background are more likely to commit a violent or sexual crime. End of. Per capita. Proves it beyond doubt. They're massively overrepresented in the prison system. Nonsenses. I can't stand people who lie. And we can't talk about it. You have to say it. How can we ever... If you can never talk about it and never just say, listen, the stats prove something... and we need to talk about it, how can we ever address the problem? Everyone's too busy pearl clutching and calling each other racist. We can never progress beyond that fucking nonsense and the initial, what I just said, the stats prove it. We can never progress to solutions. Because people will just hear what I'm saying and call me racist and not want to progress any further along that line of thinking. So the problem will never get solved until we get someone like Rupert Lowe in power. It's much bigger than a lamb shank. It looks massive. But that kind of steak don't need barbecue sauce or gravy. The flavour speaks for itself. Ah, come on. I want one. Our food is infinity times, but it really isn't. It's something odd with your food, mate. You got so many chemicals. You got so many weird chemicals in your stuff. I had pizza in New York. Really overrated. Really overrated. Your Chinese food, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with it. I don't know what the fuck you Orientals are doing to your Chinese food. That's not... I have no idea. That's all I had. I had pizza, Chinese food, and a buffalo steak. I was only there for a few days. Do you know about patriotic alternative? I don't, actually. I'll have to look it up on the next one. I'm heading off in a minute, man. Infinities. No, it really not, Cheddar. Cheddar, come to Europe, mate. Oh, I did have chocolate over there as well. Your chocolate tastes like sick. It's horrible. What is it with your chemicals? Come over to Europe. Experience all the food you love and enjoy, only made with fresh ingredients that aren't covered and filled with chemicals. The only thing I will point out is that your Coca-Cola is really nice. Because it's got all the stuff that's banned in Europe. Yes, your Coca-Cola is lovely. I had that in Mexico as well. Yeah, you get the good stuff when it comes to fizzy drinks. Yeah, I can't agree with that, man. American food clears British food by a long shot. No, it really doesn't. Britain gets an unfair rap for its food. Just go do it, mate. Listen. My mate, Emmett, he lives in California. He came over here worried about the food. I took him to a Greg's, got him a sausage roll. He looked at it. He looked at it like I was trying to trick him. He nibbled at it like I was trying to, poison him. Yeah, long story short, he ate 3 of them. We had to go and get more. It's just nothing like a Greg's sausage roll, a fish and chips, all that shit. It doesn't look much. It doesn't look like much. It looks like a lot of fucking slop. But my God, it's good. Is that a Philly cheesesteak? Every Brit in the US for the World Cup would disagree. Fuck that. No, they wouldn't. No way. America's just got options, right? And it's excess. I'm talking about my own personal experience. I wasn't impressed. There's literally not a single thing UK can cook better than America. Right, hang on. Let's ask AI. I'm asking a question. Just asking a question. We make better fish sticks and fries than you. And do you take that back, Cheddarhead? American barbecue is the best food I've ever had. I do like American barbecue. I do like it. England's food is underrated, but just bring up the fact global conquest was a slightly higher priority than fiddling around in the kitchen. It was. I mean, we went around and just took everyone. I mean, most of our food is someone else's. You know what I mean? Like curries, Italian food, French food, German food. Burgers are our invention. No one does it better. Well, football's our invention and everyone seems to do it better. Everyone seems to do it better. Let's have a look. Answer my question. I swear to God, Grok's fucking losing the plot. Jesus Christ. Give me the fucking total. Jesus Christ. I swear, like, Grok is got slower. It used to be well quick. I've got expert mode turned on. That'll do it. Piers Morgan's opinions are nullified by his wife's behaviour. Oh, that's a good point. He's fucking cucked to shit, isn't he? That's fucking hilarious. Piers Morgan the cuck. There's a bid expose. You mean a big? There's a big expose lately in the US where non-white criminals are being categorized as white to skew down. Yeah, I've seen that. There you go. There is 230 Michelin star restaurants in the United Kingdom. 10 of which have 3 stars. There you go. Oh, fuck, stop. Fucking, I need to turn expert mode off. A bacon cheeseburger might be the perfect dish. I do like a bacon cheeseburger. Thinking a steak needs gravy is a point against you, Bodach. Self-report off the charts. I don't mind a bit of gravy of the steak. Sorry. There we go. So there's 230 Michelin star restaurants in the United Kingdom, and there's 270 in the United States. So yeah, you might have 40 more. You might have 40 more Michelin star restaurants. Let's point out that there's only 60 million of us. There's like 350 million of you. You're massive, we're small. We've got nearly as many Michelin star restaurants as you. This idea that you can't get good food in the United Kingdom. Okay, I will absolutely concede that America does certain things way better, like fucking barbecue and all that stuff. Of course it does. Of course they do. I will concede. But let's stop pretending like British food is shit, because it really fucking isn't. You can get some good stuff here. You really can. I guarantee I can make a sausage roll that puts Greg's to shame. To be fair, I can as well. I've done it. It's not hard. You only need some pastry. Have you heard the stat? If England joined America, it would be ranked 51st in wealth behind Mississippi. Well, no, that's not true. That's literally not true. I think, well, you've got... We'd rank behind California. That's... We're like a $2 trillion economy or something. So that's what, the size of New York, California. Now, if we joined the United States, we'd be in the top 5. Franz clears both. What do you mean? Biscuits and gravy is better than anything on an English breakfast plate. What is it? What do you actually call biscuits? Because when you say biscuits to me, I'm thinking of like a hobnob. Or a custard cream. Or an Oreo. What do you call Oreos? Because the Oreos, we call them a biscuit. What the fuck is a... What are you good at? That Americans... I know biscuits is one of those Americanisms that they call it something way different. Bangers and mash cheds. Oh, fucking hell. Beer brats and cheese curds. A biscuit here is what you call a cookie, Justin. Exactly. Fish and chips with tartar sauce, malt vinegar, and lemon. It's top 10 cuisine. That's lovely. Michelin star restaurants can get fucked, overrated, and gay. They barely feed you. Change your head. Come on. I'm just trying to stick up for the cuisine of my country. Can we all just admit that Britain gets an incredibly bad fucking reputation for its food, and it's undeserved, right? And I'll also point out, right, having been to America, you guys have got some fugly ass teeth as well, right? Yeah, you got people with your pearly whites and straightened teeth and that, but you've also got your fucking weird ones with fucked up, goofy fucking teeth as well. Like, Britain has some undeserved reputations. I mean, you look at people around the Britain these days, everyone seems to have veneers and shit. Especially where I live. I live just I live just outside Essex. Everyone looks like bloody Ryland. Fake tan and straight teeth. It's like a sea of Bevos around here. Don't know if you know Bevo. Oh my god, that guy's a cuck. Looks weird. His eyes are like really wide apart. Yeah, I know. I think you guys call them scones. But scones here are more sweet. Your guys' Michelin star restaurants are all French. I wouldn't have thought so. The French food isn't the most. I think the most popular cuisine in the UK is Asian and Italian. That like Asian and Italian food everywhere here. Asian, Italian, and old school English shit like pies, pie and mash, roast dinners, lamb shanks, and all that stuff. I mean, you do get some French stuff, but I can't remember ever going. I don't really like French food. It's too pretentious. The Atlantic provinces in Canada have the best fried fish in the world. Argue with a wall. English people have good teeth too. The bad food was memed during the war. Yeah. The during the war was mental, wasn't it? That's what we invented: spam and marzipan. Two of the most disgusting, vile food things in the world. Imagine, mate. I know my gran before my other gran before she died. She preferred marzipan to icing. The grim, disgusting icing substitute they used during food rations. It's true. It has to be. It's on Twitter. Oreos are cookies. Are they? I know them as a biscuit. You're confusing buttery, flaky biscuits with cookies somehow. Michelin star is 97% empty plate and 3% food. It's fine cuisine. British food is it's more than passable. Sea of Bevos. Essex is a sea of Bevos. Fucking hell. Do you know how Musical watches that guy who eats just out of pure spite and hatred and he can't take his eyes off? That's what I'm like with Bevo. I just can't make sense of his face. He has a face like a 4-year-old drew a picture of their dad and then AI made it into a person. Like his eyes are so far apart. I'm sorry, I'm bringing him up. I have to. It's. I have to put Bevo influencer because it doesn't just come up. Oh, he does mukbangs as well. Oh, fuck off. I can't. If I start, I'm going to turn into musical MMA here. I'm going to start watching Bevo mukbanging. Here he is. His face is so wide apart. Look. Why are his eyes so far apart? It's so weird. Look at his teeth. This is what. Look. When you live around Essex, every second guy looks like that, only with their eyes closer together. But the why are his eyes so far apart? It's so weird. That's such a big gap. He can't see straight, surely. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, you could land a drone between those eyes. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine like a Ukrainian military drone? You'd literally be able to land that between his eyes. God damn. We have Gordon Ramsay, we do. We do. Do you remember Jamie Oliver had before his restaurant chain went bust? I went to eat there. It wasn't great. Your most popular cuisine is definitely Asian curry. It is. It really is. You got to remember though, Cheddarhead, we used to own it. Like, we conquered that place. We conquered that area of the world and we held it for like centuries. It's ours now. You know what I mean? Gordon Ramsay makes a burnt grilled cheese with cheese that doesn't melt. Then man can't cook the most basic meal on the planet. I've never tried Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. The thing is though, when you these celebrity restaurants, it's never it's just as good as everywhere else in it, and it's just 10 times as much. A cookie is a biscuit with chocolate chips. That's what I think of a cookie, yeah. Chicken biscuits are goated. I'm about to try chicken biscuits. Bevo has a biblically accurate face. It is so weird. He's got the kind of face that like AI won't recognize it as a human face. It's an unfortunate build, yeah. It's like when somebody was in character creation, they moved the slider all the way to the end when positioning the eyes. Fuck me. Piers Morgan would rather watch cuck bangs. I know, Piers Morgan the cuck. His wife's just out there on social media like posting selfies with all these toy boys. Hilarious. Yeah, the porcelain mouth. Oh, man, there's so much of that going in the UK. And they've always got rotten breath as well. Because, like, they get these fucking teeth in there, right? And they're all just put on. And behind them, it's all rotten as fuck. Every single time I come across someone with teeth like that, they've always got rotten breath. It's Ice Age, yeah. It's an Ice Age human. His eyes are like two positive charged magnets. Exactly. Piers Morgan Machado, yes. Oh man, it's gonna be so funny when he becomes. He's. Do you think he's gonna beat Islam? I don't think he's gonna do it. Mile marker on the bridge of his nose, exactly. I've been to a Gordon Ramsay's in Vegas. It's not good, nah. I wouldn't have thought so. Jamie Oliver's wasn't very good either. But anyway, guys. Cheds, did you get the Wellington that's on my bucket list? With this, sticky toffee pudding is my favourite. I love sticky toffee pudding. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call it night. It's 1:10 in the morning where I am. I got work tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. But yeah, thanks Justin for sending me a soccer trophy and 500 jewels. And then you sent me a gold coin for 10 jewels. Thanks Jeddahead for 6 jewels. I don't know what these jewels are. Chrissy J, didn't see you there, sorry. Was Chrissy J around? She sent me 200 jewels. Thank you. What are jewels? Sent gold coin for 10 jewels. Cheers, Justin. What the... Hang on. can't fucking spell jewels because I'm a retard. YouTube jewels are a virtual currency that viewers buy in bundles through the YouTube mobile app. Oh shit! I need to give some gifted memberships out because it's going to be the turn of them. I'm going to give 5 out now. I'll do 5 on Thursday. Shit. Hang on. Let me pull you over here. Membership gifted. Right, I'm going to send 5 gifted subs. I need to build up some green again. Right, who got it? Have I even got enough people watching to do gifts? That is 14 of you. That should be all right. Did anyone get any? I don't think anybody got one. Hang on. I'm in the wrong fucking screen. All right. Jar Energy received a gifted. Cheddarhead, Justin Kennedy. Mum. That's another thing when you do. When you hand out gifted memberships, you catch a few of the lurkers out as well. You catch a few of the lurkers out. I don't know who you are, Mama 41972. Nice. I'll give out more on Thursday. Anyway, I'll be back on Tuesday. Now that the World Cup's over, I should actually get back to the schedule that I'd planned. So yeah, Tuesday 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time. Cheers for stopping by, everyone. I got the burger. It was actually really good. No, okay. Islam is going to do to Ian Gary what they do to white women in the UK. Yeah, I can't see Gary winning it. Cheers, did you get the Wellington? That's on my bucket. Yeah, everybody. All right, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday. Cheers for stopping by.
Bosh.